Hello everybody. So I'm gonna be doing another tutorial today. I just want to apologize if I sound very out of it. I did wake up literally maybe like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So this tutorial will be on how to get an RNG in your house. And what RNG is like a randomly, like, let's say you defeat a monster and there's a 1% chance of getting a really rare item. There's a 50% chance of getting an item that's like okay, 25% chance of a relatively decent item. Anyways, we're not doing this in game because I figured it would be nice to have like a visual example of it. So we're using housing editor. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just get right started. So basically, what we're gonna want to do is change our player stat. So we're gonna want to set this, and we'll just call it temp, standing for temporary. And then we're gonna set this to random dot integer, or just sorry, int. And then we're gonna do 1, so the lowest it can be is 1, but the max, let's just do for this tutorial, do 100. Now the way this placeholder works is we do 1 above, so I know it says 101, but in reality it's really maxing out at 100. Okay, so now when we run our code, it will set this temp variable to a random, to a random number between 1 and 100. So now we can put conditionals in here, and what these conditionals will basically say is if temp, actually let's just rename this to RNG. I feel like that makes more sense for the tutorial. So let's just say if the RNG is equal to 100, meaning there's a 1% chance that we'll get this, then we can have it send a message. Maybe we'll say the text. There was a 1% chance. 1% chance of getting this item. And then maybe we can give, the player an item, and then we'll have to put something in here. But it's not gonna do that for tutorial. So now, what we want? How can we make it so if it's like 50%, so between two numbers? Well, we can duplicate this conditional and basically say, so let's say if it's between 1 and 50, we can do if RNG is greater than or equal to 1, but we can also say if RNG is less than or equal to 50. So if the number is 30 or 45 or 26, then it will trigger this. So we can change this to there's a 50% chance of getting this item. And then this could be repeated. So we could do if it's greater than 25. Oh, no, sorry. We already have a thing for that. So if it's greater than 51, but less than 75, then that would mean there was a 25% chance of getting this. Not exactly, because we have this one interfering. But we can also do stuff inside. So maybe there's a 1 in 50 or a 50% chance to get this item, but if you get it even better in between 20 or 30, then you'll get 2 items, because this will trigger and this one will trigger. So that's about it for this tutorial. I don't really think I need to go in game to show this. I think this has a very good example. As always, if you're confused with any of my tutorials, you can join my Discord. There's a link in the description. Open up a ticket, or just open up a forum post, or just ask in a general channel your issue. If you're trying to implement this in game, what you can do is make this a function. When you kill a monster, trigger this function. Maybe when you step on a pressure plate or an action pad, it'll give you this. Click on a button, enter a region, anything, trigger this, and yeah, and obviously just put something in the give item. Or if you want them to, like, maybe instead of giving an item, maybe you want it to change a player stat, like gold, add 25. Anyways, that's it. Super simple. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching all the way through, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.